Well, hello.
Hello.
How goes it?
How you doing?
Great. How are you? We're just sitting here and we're in deep meditation and in the zone, so we thought we'd come on and say a few words.
Yeah. Update you guys.
Update you,
What
grace
the energy
you
is like
with
right
our
now.
presence.
Yeah.
Yeah, the energy is off the charts right now.
Yeah. It's been quite, usually typically during these different types of astrological events, we feel it coming and we didn't even know like what's what,
Mm-hmm.
I don't pay attention to that. Both of us, we don't have a big understanding, I guess, of, but we are being taught. That's another discussion.
Yeah.
But I forgot.
About the astrology and all that.
Yeah, about the like the vibe right now.
Yeah. Oh,
like
yeah.
what's going on in the world and
Yeah.
what we're going through in our personal lives as far as like overcoming lessons, because we talked about this a million times, is that until you heal or do what you need to on that lesson, then it's just going to keep revisiting because you didn't do what you needed to move past it.
And the thing I've found out about that is each time it gets more and more disappointing or more and more harder to take.
It is harder
Thinking,
to take.
how did I miss the lesson in this?
Right.
Especially if you thought you figured it out. But
yeah.
clearly if it rolls back around, then you haven't figured
Still
it out.
A lesson, yeah. Is it your heart? Is it your compassion for someone, that it's just like it will revisit, and every time you'll feel more and more disconnected from it.
That's what I meant. Maybe something. It's a very feeling.
It is.
Because we want to give people multiple opportunities to prove us wrong in our way of thinking sometimes, about how the energy's feeling and things like that. So we kind of use comfort. It's like the lesser of the evils, to just conform to whatever and not work. It's hard.
It is hard. It is hard. It's so hard, but it's so worth it.
Yeah.
Because beautiful things come out of it. You get very, very uncomfortable, and one of the things that's going on in the universe is letting go of what no longer serves you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
what no longer matches your vibrational level.
Yeah.
And if that's a partner, if that's a friendship or whatever it is, if it's run its course, let it. Because if not, it's going to fester, and both of you are going to blow up and say things and do things, that you are not going to be proud of. And then, of course, karma and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's a very tough energy right now, but it's a very good energy to pick up on the momentum of new projects and different stuff like that too. So don't get discouraged in the gunk of it. Don't be so blind to not see the good that's coming out of the situations as well, because that's something we've all been guilty of.
Yeah.
Can't see the forest for the tree kind of thing.
Exactly. So recently in meditation, we connect with these energies, we connect with ourselves, we're connecting with the universe, and you connect with it, and you just know these things, right? That's how we get knowledge, from going and connecting with this. But I noticed that a lot around us, and especially myself, me working on things in my life, and then of course Dallas as well, is the solar and sacral chakras, and healing them parts of ourselves, because it's something that we're overcoming in our lessons right now.
Absolutely.
So your body tells you to,
you'll
in your
feel
chakras.
those pains in your chakras and different things like that. You got to pay attention to your own body. It'll tell you exactly what it needs.
Yeah.
And you'll feel those. It's actually like a physical feeling in the like the sacral chakra area.
Yeah. It's like if it's a sexual connection through the root chakra, then you'll feel that, right in your groins.
Yeah.
And it's the energy that you feel, and we feel it in all the chakras in certain ways. The
throat. Even something that I've figured out is through my chanting that is channeled 100%.
Exactly.
You can
You can feel it.
You can
The
feel
chanting.
it. Yeah, you can feel it. You can pick up on that vibration. I'm still not going where I need to go with that, but you can feel. Yeah, I don't know.
I love it.
I lost it.
I love it. The chanting's awesome because
Yeah.
you get into that frequency, and then you realize that these different frequencies will change.
Oh yeah.
things
What I was
around
going
you.
to say is I could actually pulsate the chakra point that I wanted to send
There you
that
go, yeah.
vibration through, and you can feel it in your throat. You can feel it in the third eye. You can
Yeah.
feel it in the crown.
Yeah, it's like the singing
So
bowls.
forth. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's cool.
frequencies.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool.
Shit, I can't.
It's okay. It's called contact buzz for
That's
a
right.
reason, folks.
Exactly.
You know, sometimes you need just a little help to get your thoughts out.
Yeah, like Mr. Conway Twitty. Just to throw it way back there. We haven't one of them in a while.
I know it. Oh my God, we did used to do that on the show, didn't
Yeah.
we? That's so funny. We're big nerds.
We are.
So
Wouldn't have it any other way.
No, but we are preparing for our gallery reading coming
Yes.
up November the 12th in Norton, Virginia at Park Avenue Theater.
Yep, so we're working on keeping our vibes high and being very guarded this week with our
Yeah.
energy. So we want to bottle all that good energy up that we usually have and set it free there at the the gallery reading, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're being selective with our energy this week.
Absolutely.
And,
Yeah.
it's going to be beautiful. It's our very, very first gallery reading together, and it's going to be beautiful.
It is going
I
to be
have a
good.
very good feeling about it, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone there.
Me too. It's going to be good energy. Spirit's going to bring whoever needs to be there. And even if we've got 15 people or we got 150 people, we're going to be happy because that's who's supposed to be there.
Exactly.
Excuse me. But that's the whole thing about it, is bringing it back to the mountains and showing people there's healing here, and the Granny women are still here, the Granny men are still here, the healers are still here. That
and
is our
you can be your
heritage.
damn self and
Exactly.
embrace that shit. You
Yeah,
know? We are all
absolutely.
born healers.
Yeah.
We're just consumed in fear and misguided judgment from
Right.
people. I mean, it's
Yeah, that's
blah.
a whole blah. Yeah.
Yeah, so don't fall victim to that.
Yeah. So, Dallas, what has been your recent lesson? We talked about this earlier.
About
It's like things that you're going through, that you've been through recently, and
Yeah.
what your lessons
I've
you've been
been-
working on.
totally, I've been working on how I view myself and how I will open up to the possibility of relationships, and just I've been shut off for so long. You know, I'm just now starting to tiptoe back into the possibility of things like that. You know, so it's very scary to put yourself out there, and you want to fight it tooth and nail, but there's lessons that are to be learned in experiences, and if you don't put yourself out there through those experiences, you won't have the lesson presented to you. You won't know what you need to work on or whatever.
Exactly.
I mean, you can analyze yourself all day, but until you put yourself in situations, that's the big lesson. And another lesson concurrently that I've been dealing with for months and months now, and I'm finally starting to get a better handle on it, is allowing the universe to play its course, and to know that I've got my vibes out there, I've got my intentions. You just have to trust it, that it will be, and it will be, you know, and not to fight it, not to question it, not to get mad if something doesn't happen the way that I wanted it to, whatever, you know. And that's another big lesson that I've been working on.
It's giving over control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So my recent lessons have been opening up myself and knowing that I'm worthy enough to receive the love I deserve, and the love for myself completely 100, which I've come a very long way on. But everybody is working on that. Everybody continuously will work on that. Because we always have a seeping in of insecurities, especially when it comes to putting yourself back out there.
God, yeah, it's scary.
Yeah. And
especially if you've been in a relationship for so long,
Yeah.
you don't rush into anything.
no, hell no.
Give yourself time to get to know yourself.
Exactly.
And then you can reintroduce the new version of you after you heal that.
Especially if you're over here in the new earth vibes with us, then you're seeing these energies come around you, and you have to understand what purpose you are to each other, because you are attracted to
Yeah.
each other's light.
Right, and we can feel energies. We don't have to ever see each other face to face.
Exactly.
You can feel those energies around you, just like in a psychic reading or whatever. you
Yeah,
know.
it's amazing. It's
Um,
gotten even more amazing, the energy, guys.
yeah, it's
Just
off the charts.
yeah. The health train, we ain't talked about that in a
No.
minute, but we are really doing very well,
Yeah.
and this is it for me.
Yeah, this is it for me too. I made myself a promise at the beginning of this year when I was at my biggest, is that I would be fit before 40, and my birthday is coming up in just a little over a month, maybe a month and a half. But I am keeping that promise. That's something that I will not
Yeah.
let myself down this time with, and it's all about healing things, healing your triggers, healing what caused you to eat, whether it be boredom, whether it be stress. I found out recently that stress was a big one of mine.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta stay away from certain foods that will trigger it too, because if you just make that one little, I think I'll try this, it could get addictive again.
Yeah.
It's that addictive food is. So
Yeah.
you gotta heal all those triggers, and then you start to see slowly, just slowly is how you want to do it. You start to see those pounds just slide away on you, and it may take a year to lose 20 pounds. So what? You are working your ass off. You're doing it, and it's all about changing that mindset. And once you change that mindset and believe that you can, then
It's like possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
That's where the secret comes in.
yeah,
So that's something that we preach a lot is it's you. You are the secret, and
Yeah.
it's your consciousness, and it's unlocking your consciousness, and just being open to everything,
yeah.
because there's so much out there.
Right.
Talking about new earth vibes, we're seeing a lot of changes, positive changes,
Absolutely.
and a lot of like, wow, that's very cool,
Yeah. People are starting to be able to interact with each other's energies a lot better than they ever
Yes.
have.
And communicate, like
Yeah.
like for us, it's very hard for us to hold communication with most people
Because they don't understand.
what we're talking about. And we're not into mundane conversations. It's just like
No,
it's
my
not
brain's
mind
gonna be
stimulating.
stimulated.
Yeah, it's got to be that, and then that it's coming in. The
Yeah.
energies, we're meeting each other.
Yeah, we are, and we're meeting each other and don't even realize. I know when I'm interacting with that person
Me
that I
too.
spark with,
Yeah.
But our energies have already interacted, and
Oh,
just,
same, yeah.
just waiting for a clue to who it may be,
Right, yeah.
But it's fun.
It
It's
is fun.
exciting, but it's scary as
It is
hell.
scary.
So that's the beauty of healing yourself. You get to feel like a kid again, and especially dating in your 30s and 40s.
Yeah. Because I think your old mindset, and even, a lot of people's out there, is that they're on dating apps and it doesn't go anywhere, and it
Yeah.
becomes so bitter and
Yeah,
like,
it's rough. Yeah.
so when you pull yourself out there and get over the mentality that how am I ever going to meet someone if I never go anywhere,
That's true.
it's just like,
yeah.
but Spirit always leads you where you need to be if you follow Spirit and give
Exactly.
over, and that's what you did.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I think it's pretty
see
cool.
that
how it all
progression is
works.
awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm proud, so proud of us, and I know you guys that faithfully listen to us, we know your lives are changing too.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're not, then just be mindful and make the changes that
Yeah.
you need to make.
Be the change that you need to see in your life.
Exactly.
It's as easy as that, and you got to trust yourself.
Yeah.
And don't give that other person so much power over you. You are a powerful MFer. You stand up and you stand your ground, and what you feel and know in your heart, let that be. And don't let another person define who you are. Don't let a situation where another person didn't give you the love that you deserve ruin the chance for you to have that in the future.
Yeah.
Too many times we sit and wallow in that, and just way down in that sludge that does nobody any good. So don't, if somebody has effed you over in a relationship, let that person go, because that person is no longer serving you in no way, shape, or form.
No, you can't live in the past.
No.
You gotta heal from the past.
Yeah.
You gotta heal the past and heal the now. And my God, life gets so beautiful.
It does.
Relationships
Just
get
trust
so beautiful.
yourself, man. Trust and learn to love yourself is the most important thing.
Exactly. People
Once
get
you do
caught up.
that, the sky's the limit.
Exactly. We've had so many conversations in the sanctuary here that we ain't got to record, and you know, sometimes that happens that way. But
Yeah.
you know, Spirit's like, you guys are kind of going through a lot right now.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know, it's been amazing.
Yeah.
You guys know we come in here and meditate every day. Sometimes we go places, sometimes we don't.
Right.
Sometimes we connect with energy, sometimes we have the biggest epiphanies and theories
Life
out there.
altering, changing
Very
experiences.
life altering. And right here in the sanctuary. And my God, that's beautiful.
It's beautiful to realize your full potential.
Yeah.
Our
Trust in
mind
yourself.
cannot comprehend
Mm-hmm.
the capacity that we have, because it's been hidden from us for so long. And of course, if it's like a muscle, if you don't use it, you're gonna lose it. It's gonna deplete down to nothing. Well, they've kept it at that level for so long, but now the people are awakening and they're ascending and they're doing what they need to do to grow spiritually, and that's where your life changes right there.
Also, too, if you look around right now, there's a lot of people who are effortlessly losing weight as well, and they might not be as spiritual, but it gets you thinking, like, these people, like, we're all on the same vibrational level, like in the new earth vibe,
So,
kind
absolutely.
of, where your body is upgrading the light body, because we know
Right.
that if you are channeling energy, you have to build yourself up to be able to handle that energy.
Right.
Even if you're like channeling higher beings or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to be able to handle that energy. And what if that is the case? Because our government, this world, they got everybody sick and addicted to shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't help the pineal, the experiences, the connection with spirit
it
either.
actually calcifies it.
Yeah. So, and you have all these issues with yourself. So it's a constant battle with your mind, body, and spirit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how can you ever love your mind and then hate your body?
Yeah, because it's all of you,
Yeah.
and it doesn't matter what you look like. You are you, and that's all you're going to get in this one lifetime here. So
Exactly.
why not rock it out?
Mm-hmm.
Why not tell yourself that you're the most beautiful creature? Because deep down you know in your heart if you are or not, because beauty's not defined by physicality.
Exactly right.
Beauty's defined by your soul.
Yes.
So you can be a homely looking person, but you can be beautiful.
Yeah.
Have that beautiful soul, and then they rock it out, man.
Yeah.
Rock it out. That's all you can ever do for yourself.
Exactly. I've met some of the most beautifulest people, and I don't get that whole,
Judgmental.
Well, what is the scale there? Why is there a scale
Yeah,
for
really.
that?
Who are we to say what's beautiful?
What's perfect?
We all see beauty through different eyes.
Yeah. I see souls.
I see souls too. I don't see
I know,
physicalities.
Yeah, I do see physicality.
Well, I mean,
not
human beings.
I had to make fun there, but because I'm thinking about.
I know what you're saying. There's got to be some kind of spark
Right.
on the looks
Right.
department. We all know
Yeah.
that. We're just going to be honest about it.
It's just
if
who
you're
you're
not
attracted
vibing,
to.
if you're not attracted to them, you can't help that.
No.
So don't feel
love yourself.
guilty for it. Yeah.
That's okay.
And don't get yourself into awkward situations
Yeah.
for that reason.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Been there.
We could write a book, which we're going to.
Yeah, it's coming.
It is.
This is the year of no excuses, right?
Yep, and we're putting this out there.
How the hell did it become November already for the year of no excuses?
I know. It's crazy. I feel like we just celebrated New Year's.
Me too.
And here we are. At
Me
the end of the year
too.
again. This is usually the time of year that we struggle.
Yeah.
Full disclosure.
Yeah.
The past few years, we've locked ourselves away and we've protected our energy, but
Yeah.
what we were doing was healing and working through our shit. So we had to do that, right?
We did.
So this year's different. We're vibing a lot differently this year. We're vibing high.
Everybody-
We've got things
yeah.
going. Our gallery's coming up. We're excited about.
We are going to kick everything. We are going kicking and screaming, baby. We are
Yeah.
making it through
We're
this.
going to go to open mic nights down at
Yeah.
the Summit City whenever we get an opportunity.
Yeah.
Look for that.
Go dancing.
Yeah, we're going to go to one of the dance parties.
Yeah, we'll go dance. Show them children how to two-step. No, I just, we don't two-step. We do more of like
yeah.
a good.
I imagine a 1980s dance club on Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
You know, and the people dancing in the club, just vibing. You know.
I'm like, give me some old school. I'm like, let me clear my throat.
Yeah,
Nah, but yeah, we've got friends coming in on Thursday.
we do.
And they're going to be at the gallery reading
Yes,
too.
it's gonna be
So
good.
exciting. So we've got an Airbnb together,
Yeah,
and we're going to spend the whole weekend with
we
you.
are. It's gonna be nice. We're gonna get it. It'll be like a good little seclusion to keep our energy good for the gallery reading.
Exactly. There ain't nothing touching this vibe.
No, this is gravy train right here. Not really. We've worked hard for it, but you know,
Exactly. You haven't seen us in the moment sitting
it may
around.
look like gravy train. You didn't see us eating that whole goddamn cake.
Exactly.
Last winter, tucked away, eating the whole Pepperidge Farm cake.
Lord, yeah, man. That's called eating your sorrows.
It is. That's going through the trenches. That's part of delving,
that
delving
was
into that purgatory that we
exactly.
talk about.
Yeah, that's that hell. We were in our own personal hells.
Mm-hmm. It's like on
But not, yeah, that was
American
part of our
Horror
walk.
Story where they
Mhm.
are experiencing their own personal
Yeah.
hell. But no, that's part of our healing process right there.
Heck yeah. If you ain't been through that, you're lying.
Yeah, if you ain't went to the kitchen and the refrigerator at midnight and grabbed that piece of pie, that
Exactly.
cheesecake.
Or that, like me and Dallas sharing a little Pepperidge Farm. Them motherfuckers
Oh
are
yeah,
so good.
and they're not huge, but still they're big enough that we probably should have eaten the
Us
whole.
now was
cake
like,
in
are
one
like,
sitting.
no, I can have one piece and that's it.
Yeah,
You know, it ain't like we deprive ourselves. It's just
No.
that we limit ourselves.
exactly.
And that's not a bad thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
Because we got to learn that
And
food
we're
is
healing it.
sustenance.
That's another
Yeah.
part of healing the
Yeah.
relationship with food.
Yeah, exactly.
And
That's
not
the
to, and I
biggest.
swear I had some stressful events recently, and stress eating is a major thing of mine. I got to keep that under control, and I realize and know that, and that's the biggest part of the battle right there
Yeah,
to overcome. You
it
know.
is. But you know what? This is the beautiful part. Is because when people get to this point, they kind of get their defense mechanism up
Yeah.
with themselves because they know they've got something that they need to heal.
But they don't want to admit that
Exactly.
that could be
but-
part of them.
Right, exactly, because they see it as being weak
Mhm.
or less than. But it's not. It's
No.
God.
And you're going to
even-
thrive in that the whole time you're thinking that. So you might as
Exactly.
well just swallow your pride,
Mhm.
realize that you need to heal that shit and get it done. Because I'm telling you, things will start happening after that.
Yeah.
Save yourself some trouble.
Yeah. So we was talking like we make goals a lot, and we actually sit here in deep scenarios about our future, just feeling it out and just daydreaming.
Yeah.
In quotations.
Right.
Exaggerating.
We all know what that means.
But no, it was fun doing that. It's setting intentions out and bringing in manifesting things.
That's how you change your perception of your reality, and that's
Exactly.
how things really come into play.
Yeah.
Anything that you ever desired, you can truly have that.
Yeah.
I never used to believe that. Even as a kid, when people told me that I could, I thought it was a pipe dream when life hit me like a ton of bricks or a freight train.
Right,
there,
yeah.
I
Same.
thought, this is bullshit. People can't have what they want.
Right.
No, because we live in a pretty poverty-stricken
We
area.
do.
And we have dealt with poverty our whole lives. Guess what?
Yeah.
That's part of who we are. So
It is,
it's a big
and
deal, but anyway,
shit,
we've always had enough food to eat, and we've made it this
somebody
far.
feeds you.
You know, I totally forgot where I was going with the whole thing there.
I love it.
But yeah, I mean, you got to ride that. If you want to get anywhere in life, you have to learn humility.
Yeah.
Humility is a big thing. It's a hard balance to have confidence and not be too confident, but not be less confident because you're afraid that you're going to be seen as conceited or something like that. So it's a hard balance. But once you figure that balance out, it helps.
Yeah.
It centers you. It totally centers you.
Oh, see, this is why we have so much fun in the sanctuary.
Exactly. I mean, if you don't know what you're talking about, just roll with it. Something's going to come out. I guarantee it. It's going to be information that's channeled.
It's true. It's so true.
Even if it don't make no sense to the previous conversation or if it changed on a dime there, I know. You know, we just roll with it.
We're just going on.
That's called raw and unfiltered right there.
Exactly. This is who we are.
Y'all know what you signed up for.
Exactly. Don't come on here acting like you didn't know.
I know y'all just as freaky as we are.
That's exactly right. Now we got so much exciting things going on and manifesting what we want the next couple of years. So next year is pretty much booked.
Yeah.
And we have retreats and we are actually doing our first event ever.
Ooh,
we are hosting it, and it's going to be Appalachian Spiritual Fair.
Yeah.
And we're so excited about that.
It's going to be beautiful. It's the very first one, and we've had a lot of local people reach out to us wanting to be a part of it. So very excited about that. We also have a retreat in Illinois coming up in April.
Yeah.
And that's beautiful. One of our good friends, Rebecca, is having us up at the Cambry House. And we're going to do our little thing, our little Appalachian twist on the retreat up there. You know, it's going to be beautiful. So if you're up in Illinois and you needed Dallas and Holly fix, you know, hit Cambry House up there.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Come on up. But yeah, we were actually, we're probably going to put in a couple other things next year too.
Yeah.
Which
We got some exciting things coming up with our retreats as well.
We do. We are working with
Mantra, and they are a really awesome dynamic duo who I happen to be related to. That
it's part of our
they're
tribe.
getting started on their massage therapy journey, and they are true healers. They practice Reiki as well, but they do hands-on healing through their massage therapy. And I know that I've talked to both of them, and they're interested in using energy and connecting with that energy to heal them as they're actually physically getting that hands-on too. So they're super excited about that, and I'm super proud of them and super excited for them.
Yeah, they're opening a business.
Yeah, and it's going to be local. Yeah, and we can't wait to go check out the building. They've already actually got their building. They've just got some things that they're waiting to come through on, and they're going to get started. And they're
these
going to do
two
well.
are amazing guys because they both work
put in the
full-time
work.
jobs. You know, one's traveling nurse and the other one's he travels too. So, and having full-time jobs and taking these classes, they had no free time.
Yeah.
So they worked their ass off for this. And
they would work Monday through Friday, 40 plus hours a week, and then drive all the way to 2 hours on Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday actually, to do their training. Yeah. So they put in a lot of long hours, and it's going to be worth it.
That's meeting
for
spirit
them.
halfway.
Yeah, that is meeting spirit. That's putting in the work, and that's
exactly.
trusting and believing in yourself right there. So how do you get there? You start to work on yourself, and then you can truly learn what resonates with you and what. Because I never knew what I wanted to be when I grew up.
Me either.
I never did. I never finished college. I'm not ashamed to say. I tried time and time again, but I never could commit to anything, and it's because I wasn't supposed to commit to anything. So we all have lessons in life that we signed up for that we got to learn, and that's part of it.
We just got to remember who we are.
Just got to remember who we are, and if we know anything, we know that.
Remember
that we are so much more than we ever thought we could be.
I know, and it's beautiful.
It is beautiful, and I wish, and that's what we do. Why we do what we do is to take people to the point where they can see that, and then
and
they can feel the beauty and all that, and they know, it's beautiful, especially at our retreats. The bonds that we get to form with people for being authentically ourselves and
Yes.
setting a non-judgmental format.
Environment, yeah.
And to give them true attention and affection and understanding, and to listen to what they're saying. And
Sorry,
I could go on and on, but
No.
I know I went down that rabbit hole there. I was taking y'all to a whole retreat there. I was creating the magic of
I
that
love
retreat.
it. It was great.
But anyway, it's beautiful
It
to
is.
be able to connect with people on that level and to share those intimate, beautiful
Moments.
experiences
Yeah.
and moments. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Well,
healing.
people truly are able to open up and to voice something that's been bothering them. We don't ask people to do this.
No.
They just feel compelled to do it. And they know that it is a safe and loving environment, and they
Yeah.
need to heal. Anybody that signed up for our retreat has needed to heal in some way.
Mhm.
So we get to be a part of that healing process, and we get to show them that it's possible to heal themselves,
Yeah.
that they are healers.
Yep, and they will go out and they will touch someone else's life. It will touch 2, 3, 4, 5, and it goes on before you know
Yeah.
it. You've touched a lot of people by one person.
Yeah. And you get to do this in the psychic readings that we do
Yeah.
so much.
Oh,
We've
every
made
time.
such. Any psychic reader who does this legitly, who does it the way that it should be done, gets so much interaction that's rewarding.
It's life changing.
It's life changing. You get to sit and see somebody put themselves out there so vulnerably
they
to
don't
heal.
even know why they're
They don't
doing
know
it.
why they're doing it, and then they walk out of there feeling like 3,000 times lighter.
Yeah, and they start changing their lives
Yeah.
by the advice that you give them.
Yeah, and it's beautiful to be
And
a
that's
part
spirit.
of that.
That's purely spirit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
even as a reader, we all doubt ourselves on some level,
Right.
and we worry about not being able to read, and
Yeah.
that's things you have to
Are we gonna
overcome.
get
Honey, that's a whole
anything?
lesson.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
a whole lesson that continues.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
until
No
you
matter how long you've
And
done
you're never
this.
going to perfect that. There's always going to be a moment. There's always going to be that person that's so shut off and guarded that it trips you up, and you're like, "What the? I can't read this person."
Yeah,
You know.
it makes your
I've had
guards
it
go up.
happen like twice.
Yeah.
And it shakes your confidence.
It does.
Because you think you're losing your ability, but they're just so damn guarded that you
yeah.
can't get in. You know.
I think we've all been I don't know about you guys, but I know we have.
Yeah.
It's been moments in our life where like, am I losing my abilities?
Yeah, right.
Like because
I mean, it's okay to admit that.
Yeah, that was way earlier. And now it's like
Yeah.
every day, every
Yeah.
minute. But
Right.
it was when I was earlier on my path,
Mhm.
and I was like, am I losing it?
I've doubted myself.
Because I'm like, I
And
wanted
it's-
so much to know what I was.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
That we don't give ourselves enough credit for what we are.
Exactly.
And we don't truly know what we are until we start to delve into that.
Yeah.
And we get so complacent is what it is.
It is.
And that's the way it's designed.
It is.
We're all made to escape the matrix. As a glitch in the matrix just happened there.
I love it. I love it.
I don't know why my old hillbilly accent came out there.
I love it. I love it.
A glitch in the matrix. Sorry.
Well, I guess we're
Signing
Signing
off.
off?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Ah.
Great time. See you next time.
bye.
Bye. Peace out.